So, as you may know, Ubisoft has been in the shitter for the last 10 or so years. So much so that it's easy to forget why they got so big in the first place. And the reason for that is because of Rayman from 1997. Now, the Rayman series is one that I always thought is pretty good, but in 2011, they decided to release a game called Rayman Origins, which, despite the title, is actually not a prequel to the whole series, but instead is a sequel, which seems like misinformed marketing right there. And unfortunately, this game does a poor job of really making me like it. It's not a good game, and I find it an insult in a series that I used to be a huge fan of. So now, I'm just gonna play through the game and show you why this game is not good and is not worth the money. If you're thinking of buying the game, I suggest you think twice and just watch this video to be convinced that you're saving yourself a lot of money. And yeah, let's just talk about the game right now. So the first thing you may notice when booting up the game is that there is an intro cutscene. Now, you may be thinking that there could be a story to this game, but unfortunately, there is absolutely no story whatsoever. Instead, they replaced all the story and characters and dialogue, and they replaced it with stupid cartoon comedy and slapstick that is not funny in the slightest. And it only appeals to the most littlest of children. Babies would not find this funny at all. There's also a lot of screaming and a lot of shaky stuff just to make little kids laugh. It's really childish, and it's a complete disgrace to a series that used to treat its audience seriously. It's just stupid bullshit, and I don't like it. I'm skipping it. It's too annoying. So anyway, one thing you may notice about this game is its unique graphics. Now, I know a lot of people really like how this game looks, but personally, I think it looks really dated and it does not hold up 10 years after. It just looks like a generic 2010s cartoon, which makes sense because this game came out in 2011. Any and all charm that was present in the first three games is just completely gone in favor of stupid cartoony nonsense. So anyway, we're gonna start the first level, and the thing about this game is that there's really not much to this game. All you do in this game is just hold right and jump a bunch. That's it. There is absolutely nothing else to the game. Also, this game has you jump on enemies like it's Mario, because this game it takes a lot of inspiration from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And as such, it also has a lot of the same problems. Mainly that it's a really generic and really boring game, with barely any new ideas that makes it stand out. By the way, this game has all these really sexy ladies that are just so inappropriate that I have no idea how this is even acceptable in a kid's game. Like, what the fuck? Like, kids are playing this game, and they're gonna see that. That is so messed up. So anyway, we got the ability to punch, because in this game, you have to unlock abilities as you progress. Which means that by the halfway point of the game, you're basically playing through with the worst version of the gameplay. And it's just, it makes the game too simple. I don't know what they were thinking. But yeah, this is all the game is. You're just walking around and just jumping and stuff. There's really nothing else to the game. That's all the game is. This is a full price game, by the way, and they expect people to pay a lot of money for such a simple 2D platformer. Ubisoft looked at how popular New Super Mario Bros. Wii is and decided to cash in and sell out and turn Rayman into a generic series of platformers. It's really lame, and it's just a shame. Also, just like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, this game has really generic level themes. There is the first world is a grass world. Second world is a desert world, just like any platformer with a desert world. And get this, this game has 2 water worlds. That's right, World 3 and World 4 are just water worlds. Because that's what we want in a 2D platformer, just a bunch of water to swim through. It totally doesn't make the game boring or frustrating at all. And as if that wasn't bad enough, the game has more worlds after the first 4. And it's literally the exact same level themes. How lazy can they get? But yeah, there's nothing else to this game. The visuals are really generic, and the music is the most forgettable soundtrack I have ever heard ever in my life. But yes, this is all the game is. A full price game in 2011, and this is all the game is. It's just sad. Really, this is where Ubisoft fell off. Like, after this game, Ubisoft realized that they could just sell the most simple platformer ever, and they don't have to try harder than that. That's why their games suck now. That's why they suck now. But yeah, we're done with the second level. Now we have a third level. And all you're doing in these levels is just moving right and jump a bunch. That's it. It's just like Mario, yet somehow even more boring. There is no challenge to this game whatsoever. Also, this game has 4-player co-op, just like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. As if the blatant ripoffness couldn't be any more blatant. Also, fun fact, this game was also inspired by Little Big Planet, and yet despite that, they did not even include a level editor in this game. Not that I would want to make levels for this game, but like, how lazy are these game developers that they couldn't even be bothered to add a level editor? Like, they have the tools to make these levels, right? It should be so easy to implement it into the game, and yet they just don't do it. It's stupid. But yeah, this is all the game is. It's just you moving left, moving right, jumping, and occasionally punching. This is all the game is. Also, every time you collect those big red yellow things, you always hear that stupid music that is so annoying that I just want to die. Like, whoever made that song must have made it to be as annoying as it possibly can. It's just not good. That was cheap. Also, every level always ends with you fighting a bunch of enemies before you can even finish the level. That totally doesn't get old after a few hours. Also, every time the game counts how many yellow things you have to sit through the whole thing. You can't speed through it. How did the developers not realize how bad that is? It's so stupid. They must have been sleepwalking while they're making this game. But yeah, this is all the game is. And now I'm stuck, because the game did not tell me how to get past this section. If you're thinking of buying this game, do not buy this game. Its sequel has basically the whole game in it. This game should not even be on Steam. It's a blatant ripoff. But yeah, with all that said, all in all, this game is not good. Don't buy it. Anyway, you all have a good night.